Hungary. I am pretty hungry. Wait, I am creating a video, anyway. Hungary is a nation where history, culture, and migration converge to create a unique social landscape. At the heart of the country are the Magyars, or ethnic Hungarians, who make up around 84% of the population. They arrived in the Carpathian Basin in the late 9th century under the leadership of Arpad, establishing what would become the Kingdom of Hungary. Over the centuries, they developed a rich cultural identity marked by a unique language, vibrant folk traditions, music, literature, and art. The Magyar language, a non-Indo-European language, has served as a key cultural anchor, while folk dances, embroidered costumes, and culinary traditions continue to thrive, especially in rural communities. Many ethnic Hungarians from neighboring countries such as Romania, Slovakia, and Ukraine have moved to Hungary over the years, drawn by economic opportunities, educational prospects, and a desire to reconnect with their cultural heritage. In Budapest, the average house price is approximately $2,700 per square meter, while in smaller towns and rural areas, prices can be as low as $80 per square meter, offering more affordable options for newcomers. The Roma people, Hungary's largest minority at roughly 3% of the population, have a complex and resilient history. Originating from northern India, they migrated to Europe around the 14th century. In Hungary, Roma communities faced centuries of marginalization, discrimination, and forced assimilation, yet they preserved a rich cultural heritage. Music, dance, and oral storytelling are central to Roma life, with many Hungarian folk traditions showing clear Roma influences. Economic hardships and social exclusion have sometimes pushed Roma populations to migrate internally within Hungary in search of better opportunities, though many remain deeply connected to their communities. Housing in Roma-dominated rural areas tends to be more affordable, around $80 per square meter, making these regions accessible to families despite economic challenges. The German-speaking minority in Hungary, often referred to as the Danube Swabians, settled primarily in southern Hungary in the 18th century, encouraged by the Habsburgs. These settlers brought farming expertise, trades, and crafts, significantly influencing the economy and culture of the region. The Danube Swabians maintained their language, festivals, cuisine, and traditions through centuries, even as political upheavals disrupted their communities. Following World War II, many were displaced, yet descendants often returned to reconnect with their heritage and maintain family ties. In areas with significant German-Hungarian populations, housing prices range from $100 to $200 per square meter, reflecting moderate affordability compared to Budapest. Slovaks living in northern Hungary also represent a significant minority, sharing historical and cultural ties across borders. After territorial changes following the Treaty of Trianon in 1920, many Slovaks found themselves within Hungarian borders. Despite this, they preserved language, religion, festivals, and culinary traditions. Slovak communities often move within Hungary for employment, education, and to strengthen cultural connections. Housing prices in these northern areas are similar to those of German-Hungarian regions, generally between $100 and $200 per square meter, offering reasonable access for families and individuals looking to settle near cultural hubs. The Croatian minority in Hungary, though smaller, has preserved a distinct identity over centuries. Many Croats settled in southern Hungary during the Ottoman invasions, seeking refuge and stability. Croatian Hungarians maintain their language, folk traditions, religious practices, and culinary customs. They often migrate within Hungary for economic opportunities or to maintain close community ties, preserving their heritage in both rural and urban environments. Housing in regions with Croatian populations typically ranges from $100 to $200 per square meter, providing affordable options for families wishing to live within these communities. Romanians, a smaller minority in Hungary, share a long history of cultural exchange and familial ties across the border. Many Romanians remained in Hungary after the Treaty of Trianon, maintaining language, religious practices, and festivals. Internal migration often occurs for employment, education, or family reunification. In areas with significant Romanian communities, average housing prices also fall within the $100 to $200 per square meter range, reflecting both accessibility and a moderate standard of living. Beyond these groups, Hungary has smaller populations of Serbs, Jews, Slovenians, and others who each contribute to the nation's rich tapestry. Jewish communities, though greatly diminished by the Holocaust, have a significant cultural presence, particularly in Budapest, with synagogues, festivals, and educational institutions preserving heritage. Serbs and Slovenians, mainly in border regions, maintain language and traditions while integrating into broader Hungarian society. Housing prices vary widely depending on location but generally reflect regional economic conditions, from $80 per square meter in rural areas to $2,700 per square meter in central Budapest. The diversity of Hungary's ethnic groups also shapes the economy and lifestyle. Urban centers such as Budapest, Debrecen, Szeged, and Pécs offer modern amenities, schools, hospitals, and cultural institutions, attracting both domestic and international migrants. Rural areas, while less developed, offer lower housing costs, close-knit communities, and access to traditional lifestyles. Government programs, such as subsidized housing loans and first-time buyer assistance, aim to balance urban and rural development, helping citizens and migrants access affordable housing despite rising market pressures. Migration trends within Hungary reflect both opportunity and cultural preservation. Ethnic Hungarians return from neighboring countries seeking education and employment. Roma populations often move to urban areas for better access to services, and minority communities maintain ties to ancestral regions. Housing availability and affordability play a central role in these decisions, highlighting the interplay between economic factors and cultural continuity. Average house prices across Hungary illustrate these dynamics: $2,700 per square meter in Budapest, $100 to $200 per square meter in minority-dense towns and urban centers, and $80 per square meter in rural communities. Hungary's ethnic diversity creates a living mosaic where every community contributes to the nation's character. Festivals, folk music, culinary traditions, and language preservation programs keep heritage alive while integrating with modern Hungarian life. This blend of history, culture, and modern opportunity makes Hungary a unique destination for migrants, investors, and those seeking connection with centuries-old traditions. The interplay between urban modernity and rural heritage offers choices for every lifestyle, from cosmopolitan city living to pastoral rural experiences. As Hungary moves forward, the interaction between different ethnic groups, government housing programs, and economic opportunities will continue to shape the nation. Each community, Magyars, Roma, Germans, Slovaks, Croats, Romanians, and others, adds depth to Hungary's social fabric, ensuring that heritage and progress coexist. The country's rich cultural mosaic, combined with relatively affordable housing outside Budapest, makes it attractive not only for ethnic returnees but also for international migrants seeking a blend of European history, culture, and opportunity. Living in Hungary today offers more than just a place to settle. It is an invitation to experience centuries of cultural interplay, explore vibrant local traditions, and participate in the ongoing story of a nation defined by resilience and diversity. From bustling city streets to quiet rural villages, each ethnic group leaves an indelible mark on Hungary's landscape, shaping food, music, architecture, and community life. In essence, Hungary is a land where history and modernity converge, where ethnic diversity enriches the national identity, and where housing affordability intersects with cultural opportunity. Whether returning ethnic Hungarians, minority communities, or international migrants, those who move here become part of a living narrative that spans centuries. The balance between heritage, economic prospects, and quality of life makes Hungary both a home and a cultural experience. Thank you for joining this journey through Hungary's diverse communities and vibrant history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the country's ethnic mosaic, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on more fascinating explorations of culture, history, and society around the world. Share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever visited Hungary or experienced its cultural diversity firsthand? Until next time.